Hey, what's up? In this video, I'm going to walk through the steps for taking a backup in Joomla using Akeeba. Now, if you don't already have Akeeba installed on your Joomla website, it's really easy to get. Just head over to akeebabackup.com, select products, and then down to Akeeba Backup for Joomla, and then download the latest version. It's free, and it's also, in my opinion, the best backup system for Joomla. It's super easy to use. So that's how you get Akeeba. Once it's installed on your Joomla website, to access Akeeba, just head over to Components and Akeeba Backup. Now, when you use it for the first time, it'll probably go through a wizard. I tend to just cancel the wizard. There's really not much to it. Once it's installed, to take a backup, just hit the Backup Now button. And you can write some notes about your backup here. I never do, and I just don't find the need. And then hit the blue Backup Now button. And that will take a few minutes to complete a backup, depending on how big your website is and how many images or how many files you have. So I'll just cancel this backup for the moment. And that's pretty much it. That's really the simplest way to use Akeeba Backup, but I'm just going to run through some of the options, and I'll start with this configuration button here. As I said, there's really not too many options here that I like to change. Most of it's fine straight out of the box, but you do have some options here to change the output directory. I just usually leave that as default, but there are instances where you may want to change the output directory that the backup saves to. And then further down, you'll see the archiver engine, and this is where we can select what format the backup will save in. And I've got this currently saving in their own proprietary format called JPA, but you also have options to save it in a standard zip file format as well. Either will be fine. I do tend to use JPA, but I think it's maybe slightly quicker to take to do the install, and it seems to be more consistent. There are less errors in reinstalling from a JPA file. You will need an additional program, and you can get that from the Akeeba website. You go to Products, and it's Akeeba Kickstart, and that will actually extract a JPA format when you're ready to install that at the other end. So I'll just leave that on JPA, but you might prefer to leave that as a zip format if you are more familiar with using zip. Okay, so let's just cancel out of the configuration options, and further down, you'll see this button here called Files and Directory Exclusion. So this is where we can select what files to back up and what to exclude from our backup, and you'll see that I've got a series of files excluded, and it's just a case of clicking these icons here, and you can drill down into these folders as well and exclude specific folders inside other folders. So that's kind of handy, and I do tend to use that for maybe my images folder. If I have a really big images folder with lots of really big images that would tend to slow down the backup, I might exclude that and then take the backup and then FTP my images to and from my backup and my reinstall separately using an FTP client. And I'll just go back to the control panel. And the last thing I want to show you is this icon here, Manage Backups. After a while, you will have taken a series of backups, and here's a whole bunch of backups that I've taken. You can download them directly from this list. You can also delete them using these icons at the top here. You have the choice of deleting the actual backup itself, but you'll still see the details of the backup contained within this table here, or you can delete all the details and the backup itself entirely from the list. So that's pretty much it. That's Akeeba in I guess a 90-second elevator pitch. It's a really great program to take Joomla backups. It's the only one that I would use, and I hope that kind of has enlightened you on how to use it, and thank you for watching.